Bethoney Builders Podcast, featuring the Bethoney Builders crew, Chris Bethoney, Steve Burton, Christian Fourier, and Sophia Bethoney. Got questions? Text us at 781-837-4900. Now, here's your host, Sophia Bethoney.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a good night. And welcome to the Bethoney Builders Podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Bethoney. And as always, I would like to introduce our Bethoney Builders Podcast crew. We have my dad and our principal builder, Chris Bethoney.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and watching the show tonight. Really excited, Sophia.
Absolutely.
And Steve.
We have WBZ Sports Director, Steve Burton.
What's up, Sophia?
Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Stevie's
Not much.
here.
How are you, Steve?
I'm doing okay. I want to know where the heck Christian is right now. Where is Christian Fourier?
I don't know. Hashtag where's Christian?
I'm sure he'll be tuning in.
I'm sure he's on his way. It's a big night tonight. Go ahead. It is. We got a big celebration, Steve. You know.
I do.
All right. Maybe we got to, before we even get going, Steve, what do you say? I think we bring it forward.
Yeah.
This is a big night. Steve, nobody does it better than you. Can you bring it forward? Let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah, I will let everybody know what's going on. It's Sophia Bethany's birthday. So, Sophia, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Steve.
There we go. 18, Steve. That's a big one.
Officially 18 years old. Here we go. Your senior year.
There we go.
Big
on
year.
The week that the Patriots are going to the AFC Championship game.
Happy birthday, Sophia. Steve, what are we going to do? We're going to sing happy birthday. Let's go, Alina.
Oh,
happy birthday to you. Steve sounds so much better. Steve, can you keep it to you? Happy birthday, dear Sophia. Happy birthday to you.
Way to go, kid.
Woohoo! Okay, everyone.
Thank you
that
for
cake
all the
looks
birthday
good. I want a
wishes.
piece of that cake.
Unbelievable. Of
We'll
course.
send a piece to you.
There
I
you go.
appreciate that.
18, Steve, what it would be, huh?
Oh, man. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. When I was 18 years old, I wasn't doing podcasts, Sophia. You're way ahead of me. Got your own company, doing podcasts.
I'll tell you, Steve,
Staying busy.
we're gonna have to
busy.
wait till Christian gets here, but I'll tell you, I think this could be the night that you leave being a Joe. I don't know, Steve. You got your jacket, courtesy of Steve Burton and CBS. Maybe you're part of the pros now. I don't know, Steve.
Yeah, she's looking good.
There you go.
Way to go.
Thank you, Steve.
Congratulations, Sophia. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, on to podcast business if we can. Guys, we got a major announcement. I guess, Steve, you and I and Sophia, we're going to need your help. We're going to need a drum roll. There we go.
Drum roll.
There we go. We got to do a drum roll. Major sponsor announcement.
Go ahead.
I'm going to bring it forth. The Southeastern Mass best auto detailing company around. I didn't get a chance, knowing with all the action going on with the Patriots, to reach out to the team members. I'm going to put it out there for us. Connor Heagney's Auto Detailing. They're mobile. They're based in Norton, Massachusetts. They will come to your home, provide services, and we'll talk a little further about that. But I can tell you one thing. He has a client base that's consistent.
Roof?
Well, it's
Is it
consistent. Steve, like you said, it's right through the roof. I know that he's doing New England Patriot players' personal cars.
Wow.
He's doing Celtics players' cars. And most importantly, he's doing Bethoney Builder Podcast team members' cars.
Wow.
But I'm going to let, at some point in time, who knows, we might even hear from somebody over at Connor Heagney's Auto Detailing company. And let's see what we got. Larry, do we have any callers come in yet?
There's somebody named Big G. That's about it so far.
We hashtag Big G. I mean,
yeah.
You guys know if we leave the gate open and Big G comes in, he's like the Patriots pass rush last weekend. He'll just run right to the front, Steve.
So Connor's doing these cars, right, for the athletes around New England?
He is.
That's for sure.
He is, yeah.
I want to ask Connor who's got the nicest car.
No, Steve, like you're saying, we got.
I got to ask him that.
I got you. I'm pretty sure that Connor could be calling in at any point in time. We're excited to I'd say probably within a few minutes. So we'll let him tell us a little further what he's all about. Steve, can you tell us a little bit about what took place down at Gillette?
Well, a victory is what took place down at Gillette. over the weekend. I'll tell you, it wasn't pretty, but they got it done. And they got it done in a key game that moves them on, that propels them to the AFC Championship game that will take place this Sunday, coming up in Denver. Got to take the show on the road, but here's the good news. They've been perfect on the road all year. The Patriots are 8-0 on the road. They got to go to Denver, but if you look back at the history, not that we do, but we will, just for a second, the Patriots have never beaten Denver in Denver in the playoffs.
Incredible.
They're 0 for 4.
Really?
And that's
Incredible.
including Belichick and Brady. So they're trying to do something that's never been done before, and they can do it because so something has to give, right? The Denver Broncos are a very good football team. They're 9-1, but they lost their quarterback. So they got a backup quarterback playing the role. Jared Stidham. He's a guy that was drafted by the Patriots back in 2019. He's now with the Denver Broncos. So as good as Denver is at home, they're 9-1. The Patriots are 8-0 on the road. So something has to give on Sunday afternoon. It's a 3:00 game. It's going to air on CBS, Channel 4, WBZ. And
We're excited. We'll be tuned
show.
in.
We'll have a post-game show. And it's exciting times.
I think that they can do it. And also, speaking of Denver, you're taking a trip to Denver.
I've been assigned by the host, Steve.
Both of you, right?
Yes.
There we go.
We do
My
the
dad
podcast
and
out in
Steve
Denver.
Burton,
Out in
podcast
Mile High
out in
City.
Denver.
The host has spoken, Steve. Apparently, we've been sent out west to go do the podcast. Like you're saying, I mean, I'm going to be a fan, get to enjoy all the work that Steve Burton and the team are going to do at WBZ and CBS Sports out in Denver. But we're able to, too. We've been so fortunate and blessed to be with Steve, and we're going to find time. The Bethoney Builders Podcast is going to take place not only live on Sunday on WATD at 12:15 p.m. to 1 p.m. We will continue on Facebook and YouTube for a bit more time from there. Also, starting on Friday, Sophia and Steve will be bringing live updates from Denver to everybody. We'll be dropping them on the Bethoney Builders Podcast Facebook page for updates. We'll work with WATD to check in with them to do live updates throughout the weekend. A lot of fun things going on. But, Steve, getting back to Denver, when you had said, of course, the Patriots have never, in fact, won a playoff game in Denver. I remember a former customer, client, and current friend of ours, Ben Watson.
Yep.
We were providing, Steve made that happen. We were able to earn a friendship with Ben Watson, provide services at his home in Marina Bay back in 2006. And if you recall, I think it was during that timeline that there was an interception in the end zone. Ben Watson ran down Champ Bailey, probably 90 plus yards.
98, I think it was like 98 yards.
Remember that, Steve? And hit him with a monstrous
knocked him out
hit.
at like the 2-yard line.
Exactly. And ironically, which was amazing, I believe that Ben and possibly Champ Bailey both went to Georgia. I know I'm a little factual tonight. I'm covering.
Usually,
You know your sports.
Usually Christian brings that. So if he's listening, I'm sure maybe he's on the car on his way to join us tonight. But that's I brought my A game tonight.
You did your research
a little bit
for tonight. Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, you did.
And then to follow that up, I'm going to hit one last thing. Steve, Ben Watson, and Miles Silverstein, shout out Miles down on the west coast of Florida. We had the ability to go and ride go-karts at F1 over in Braintree.
Ooh.
And it was my first time meeting Ben, and I asked him, I was positioned in the car behind him, and I looked to him and I said, Ben, is there any issue or problem if I like kind of blow past you with my go-kart as we leave the racetrack here? Because Ben, I appreciate everything you do and what you're all about, but I want the win. And, Ben just looked at me, Ben just stares at you once in a while. Doesn't say anything humbly. Needless to say, Ben Watson got the win, but I tried.
There you go.
Boy, your memories, that's going way back in time.
Steve, that's how,
that's
how far back do we go, Steve?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
But this is a big week. And can you imagine how far this team has come, right? They had 26 losses the last 2 years, and now they're 16-3. With one win away from going back to the Super Bowl. And the rest of the country cannot stand us because they say the Patriots were bad for like 5 minutes.
Incredible.
That's
And now
true.
they're back.
Is that the sentiment again, Steve? Are you seeing that across
Yeah, that's the
national
sentiment around
media
the
and so
country.
forth?
And I have to fly out to Denver. I have to fly out to Denver on Friday morning Chris, I believe you're leaving Friday as well.
Yes, and we're bringing shout out Matt Henderson. We're bringing our cameraman and audio technical lead. He's coming with us so we can get a lot of footage out there, Steve.
Yeah.
Chris, if you can give out our telephone number for those that want to call in and give us suggestions on if you're from Denver or know any place about Denver, anything about Denver, places to go in Denver while we're there.
Oh, Steve, great call.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Do you have the number that you can share with everybody to call into WATD, or do you need my help? You need my help. Okay. 781-837-4900. That's 4900. Reach out. You're going to reach the best in the business, Larry, who's our engineer at WATD, helping us with all these calls, and couldn't do it without Larry. Shout out, Larry.
Shout out to Larry.
Let's give a shout out, Larry. And with that being said, at this point in time, I think we might have a caller.
All right.
Matter of fact, shout out to Alina Bethany, gave us a heads up. Larry, can we have our caller?
You might not ever get rich, but let me tell you, it's better than digging a ditch. There ain't no telling who you might be.
Larry, we got a little music, but do we have a caller?
You told me you got a guy to wash his car, so little classic 70s music there with Rolls Royce.
There we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Larry,
We got Connor. We got Connor on the line.
Larry, we've been waiting all season to hear from Larry, and when he brings it, Larry, can you find us for later in the show that drum roll, that magic you bring along? I got to hear that before
let's
the
see.
end of the show.
Well, let's see if it works. That's the long one.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Larry on the inside. WATD.
Yeah.
The best in the business. All right, we got Connor. Connor, hello.
Hello, everyone. How you doing? This is Connor with Heagney Auto Detailing.
Hey, there we go. Let's give it up for Connor, everybody.
All right, Connor.
There we go, Connor. Hey, Connor, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and thank you for becoming our newest major sponsor at the Bethany Builders Podcast, and more importantly, a new friend to all of us.
Sure thing. So my name is Connor. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Norton, Massachusetts. I am the owner of Heagney Auto Detailing. We are a mobile car detailing business in the South Shore area, specifically Bristol County. We travel all over the Massachusetts area, and we work with several key New England Patriot players, as well as moreover, we also do the Red Sox and Boston Bruins players. So, been in business for about 3 years now. Started my business as a junior in high school, and have grown ever since. And this year, we started working with all the New England Patriot players, such as Keyshawn Booty, Joshua Dobbs, Caleb Von Chasen, and many more.
That's great, Connor.
That is awesome.
And incredible. You know, Steve, never to talk past you, but Connor, I want to take this moment. I know we've earned our friendship together. It's newer. I want to introduce you. This is myself and Alina's daughter, so Sophia Bethoney, and it's her birthday. And shout out. Do you say shout out to Connor?
Hi, Connor.
Happy birthday. Happy 18th birthday.
There we
You
go.
and your father were talking. We're going to get your Mazda and your Jeep cleaned up for your birthday.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
There you go. And I'm really excited to introduce you to Steve Burton. Steve is family. We love Steve. Connor, we're so grateful for your friendship. Steve Burton, this is Connor Heagney, and he's gonna get your car in front of him too. We're gonna get that detailed taken care of for you guys.
Hey,
Thank you.
Connor,
Very
how
nice
are
to
you?
mean you, Steve.
You too, buddy.
Thank
Hey, listen, you got quite a clientele, and I know, these players, they drive around these fancy cars and they want their cars cleaned all the time. When do you normally work when it comes to the players, especially in the players that play football? Because Tuesdays are off day. Is that when you're busy? The busiest with the football players?
So usually it's about an 80-20 split. 80% of the time we're at the stadium detailing while they're at practice or at the film sessions.
Yeah.
And 20% of the time it's house calls. So that's usually sometimes the off season or an off day, like you said, on Tuesdays. But normally we're at the stadium. We bring our own water and electricity, and we just do it while they're at the stadium, so it's more convenient for them.
That's incredible.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. And you're 20 years old, Connor? Shout out.
That's correct. Yes, I started this really young. My friends didn't really believe in me at the start. They were laughing, and
Okay.
All of them have asked me for jobs since then, so it's awesome.
There you go.
Connor, it's as I'm talking to you and I'm thinking Sophia just turned 18, you're 20. Steve, as I'm thinking of these young people, Connor, one of the biggest things, the Bethany Builders podcast and what we're all about here is, of course, we talk our primary business, Bethany Builders, that we're all a part of, and ADU of Massachusetts is Sophia's company. But of course, our Patriots and we're beyond honored. Steve brings forth all of everything going on in sports in New England, which is, as we all know, we're spoiled with winning teams. But it's about reaching out to others, building others up, supporting others, and to hear your story, your age, and what you're doing. It's inspiring me to talk to Sophia. We're going to be expanding more and more where we want to really engage the young people like yourself to get out there, be entrepreneurs, provide a great service, do it the right way, put your customers first, and you'll be able to earn a good living from working hard, working smart. So really give it up to you. Guys, I'm impressed,
Absolutely.
Steve. I'm impressed with Connor.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed as well,
Thank
too.
you.
Hey,
go ahead.
Connor,
Thank you.
what made you start your business?
So I was a lifeguard before when I started my first business. I was just working minimum wage at a local country club, and I always had a passion for business. Back when I was, elementary school, me and my friend would shovel driveways in the winter. We would mow lawns for $20 here and there, and I was always interested in the business aspect. So when I got my license, junior in high school, I was like, yeah, I want to branch into business. I want to, get the experience young, you know. If I fail, I fail, like I'm in high school. I got nothing to lose. So I took the risk. Slowly it, scaled. And this year we're doing our best year, and it's been awesome.
That's
Incredible.
fantastic.
I'm inspired, Connor. I love the entrepreneur spirit. That's what this country's built on. I love the hard work and dedication. I got to tell you, the more I'm talking to you, the more I'm inspired. I know one thing, I'm going to be booking with you. I got power and electricity, water, whatever you need, but we got a few vehicles here at the Burton family. I want that taken care of. The Bethany Builders podcast, automobile detailing fund is going to take care of that for them because they deserve it. And I can't wait to see you. What do you got to say, Sophia?
I was just going to say, it reminds me of kind of what I'm doing, that business and hands-on work. I think that it's so important, especially nowadays, a lot of work is being done online, but I really find it inspiring when people want to do that hands-on work that not everyone is willing to do.
Yeah. What are
So
your thoughts,
kudos to
Steve?
you.
Steve, ask that home run. Two things. I'm going to be very careful in Steve's family so I can walk down this. Steve Burton had he started young too, had an incredible, Steve was a special limo. Can you share a little bit about that? back Framingham, Massachusetts.
Hey, Connor.
Come on
Connor,
now. He had a business. Many
Chris is
people
making
attended
fun of me.
there.
Why are you laughing at me?
Never making
So,
fun of
Connor.
Steve. Go ahead now. We look at Steve.
Yeah.
We
Go
can't
ahead.
touch
When
that.
I first got out of college, my dad had somebody gave my dad a limousine, and so we turned it into a business called Special Limo. Me and my best friend, we travel around
Oh, wow.
and bring people around New England and bring people, all over the place. It didn't last long because I had to go back. I had to go back to school, but we had a fun time doing it. And but my question to you is you've done so well with what you have, and there's got to be a trust factor. If these athletes are giving you their keys to their car or they're allowing you to go in your car, you must have built up a really good reputation for these guys to trust you, especially while they're at practice.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so it really took the one person, which was Kendrick Bourne. He was our first professional athlete.
Kendrick
He
Bourne.
he gained our trust. So I got him off a very creative way. So he was starting a clothing brand back in the off season in April, and he was on TikTok Live. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with TikTok.
I got
He was promoting his brand. So I commented on his live stream that if I will buy one of your clothing items if I can detail your car, and we made that bet, and I bought it, and we scheduled him, and it was awesome. He told the whole team. I gave him business cards. He put them inside the locker room.
Oh, that's
And
great.
from that,
There you go.
I got 4 more players,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just kept spreading. Now I have a contact with the team manager, and he helps me set up all the details now, and it's basically automatic now. I don't have to cold call them or cold outreach. I would DM them on Instagram. That's how I started trying to get the players. But now they just come to me. It's that easy now.
Connor, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
That's fantastic. And on a different note too, Steve's daughter, and she's family to us, and she's absolutely incredible. And she happens to be the NBC Boston Sports Boston host does the coverage for the Boston Celtics, Kayla Burton. And you, in fact, told us you service a Celtics player. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. We service Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard.
There we go.
Hey, Pritch. Well, that's great. Well, Connor, we'll get your name out there even more with these guys because when you say you detail, so you go into a car, you'll clean it up. Do you do custom stuff to it too?
Oh, you're talking like modifications and tickets?
Yeah, is that something completely different?
That's something completely different. We just do the detailing aspects, so we're making this look brand new. We're rejuvenating it. We're protecting it for winter, such as like a waxing or a ceramic coating. So we're really just cleaning and protecting.
I love that.
All right, I got two technical questions for you. Number one is, give us your feedback. Is it a product that you would recommend to somebody that has a real nice sports car or similar for ceramic coating? Would you do it or would you not do it? And if so, would you do the front fenders and the hood only, or would you carry it down the sides of the doors? Or give us a little feedback on that. Do you get involved in that?
Sure. Yeah. So ceramic coatings are really for antique cars, sports cars, the cars that you really care about. Everyday cars, maybe. It really depends on the person, but PPF is also another thing, paint protection film. That protects against the rock chips, harsh contaminants, but ceramic coating is really to make washes easier for salt, for sand in the winter times. And then there's PPF, which is for physical damage, such as the rock chips and all the other stuff that I just explained. So for nicer cars, yes, I totally recommend it. For the day-to-day cars, not really, because it's a very expensive service. It's
the reason I
starts
asked
at
you
$800.
The reason I asked you is Sophia has a newer Jeep. The color's Bikini Pearl. It's like a special color, and it was a Jeep I had, and it's ultimately Sophia's Jeep, and that's why I was asking you. It's a colored paint that's like looks like some sort of metallic flake and all that. You'll see it when you come and you'll consider that. No, it's a Jeep, and it's maybe she doesn't go off road very much and everything. But I tend to bang into plants and trees and bushes, Steve. Sometimes back into a deer that backs up on the
no worries.
Yeah.
So for newer cars, I would definitely recommend it as well to keep the like new condition, because over time you're bound to hit a rock chip. You're bound to unfortunately scratch the car by some sort. So the ceramic coating and the paint protection film both are going to protect and keep the car looking brand new.
Never jump ahead of you, but we're going to keep you moving. Quick question. You got a prediction for this weekend's game? You got a score?
I got a prediction. The Patriots are definitely going to win. Score, I think it's going to be a close game. I think Denver's D is going to keep them alive in that game, but I feel like the Jarrett Stidham quarterback play is going to be iffy. I don't believe he started in any game this year, and I feel like that's going to be a big factor. And hopefully the New England offense can get out of the slump. All the turnovers they had this past week, hopefully we can overcome that. And I feel like the Patriots can do that, and hopefully we'll see a win, and we'll go back to another Super Bowl.
Never to jump ahead of you on this, but, we do have Patriot players that listen to the Bethany Builders podcast. They heard that. They love the support, so you probably get a few more cars to detail Steve Burton.
Hey, Connor, you brought up Jarrett Stidham. Now he hasn't completed a pass in 3 years. So he hasn't thrown a pass. In all fairness to him, he hasn't thrown a pass since 2023. So, they're going to go after him. They're going to go after him hard. They're going to try and rattle him and everything else. So he is ripe for the picking, but he's a smart quarterback, so you don't want to overlook that. Bo Nix obviously can run a lot better than he can, but you just never know. You can't take Denver for granted, and it's going to be up for grabs. Hey, Connor, are you blown away by some of these cars that these guys have?
Great question.
Absolutely, yes. Some of these guys have the craziest cars, especially the modifications they put to them, such as the wheels, the rims, the stripes down the hood. It's very unique. It's very uncommon. You don't see this day to day with the normal people. So it's always fun to detail out of the ordinary cars and It's truly an experience.
Connor, Steve's over here smiling, laughing. He's leaning back and forth in his chair, which tells us that Steve has seen a few of these cars rolling through the parking lot.
Yeah, these guys drive
in. It's like a jungle.
Yeah, Connor's right. These guys drive in with some of the nicest cars. And I remember Gronk and Bledsoe, these guys would leave their paychecks in their cars. I mean,
what?
I don't think Gronk ever had to cash his paycheck.
Steve,
Manny
Ramirez. Remember Manny Ramirez?
Yeah,
I
of
heard
course.
somebody told us he would leave 2 or 3 paychecks. Somebody, I can't remember. Well, they were parking the vehicle. He'd leave 2 or 3 game checks
in his car.
there, and you know the type of money Manny was getting paid. It was like,
why would you do that?
Just the Manny being Manny, right?
Last week we found some very don't want to say it on the radio, but we found a lot of money in the center console, and of course we didn't take any of it. But it's crazy that the amount of stuff they leave out.
It's amazing.
They leave out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention, and not that I want you to go there, but not to mention weapons.
A lot of
exactly,
a lot of different
You'd be surprised.
We've encountered it, yeah.
You'd be surprised the weapons that these guys travel around with.
And the other thing I was going to jump on too is Steve, how me and Connor, I happen to be able to see a video of Connor doing an incredible job. You were actually washing and detailing Keishon Butte's car. It was black car, black rims. I mean, all styled out. Absolutely beautiful car. And speaking of beautiful, did everybody get a chance to see Keishon extend that right hand out and make that catch in the end zone this weekend?
What a catch that was.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Wasn't that incredible?
I was in the right corner end zone. I saw it right there.
Incredible.
Oh, you were there? Connor, you were there for that?
Yeah.
Keishon Boutte got me tickets. It was amazing.
Isn't that incredible?
How
There you
convenient.
go.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
Steve, we
the
were
man,
having
the man
fun.
who made the impossible catch got me tickets. It was
There
amazing.
we go.
Wow.
Same corner, same end zone. We saw it. It was amazing.
That'll be a game you'll remember forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible. Well, how does everybody reach you, Connor, if they want to reach out for their services? We're fortunate that I have your cell phone, so I got you on the speed dial in friendship. But how does everybody be able to reach Connor Heagney to be able to get your services? How do they reach you?
Sure. We're on every social media platform. We have a website. My phone number is 508-431-5105. Website is HeagneyAutoDetailing.com. We have over 10,000 followers on TikTok, over 4,000 on Instagram. We're on Facebook, Twitter, every social media platform you can find us on.
Hey, Connor, Christian Fourier just got on, and Christian, Connor is a detailed guy. He details cars, and I know you're like big into that stuff. So, okay, Connor, Christian's from California. So all those good-looking cars, all those, that's how he got the girls. That's how he got the nice cars.
No. Hold on. I drove a 1971 Honda Accord. Okay, that was not insured, was not registered.
Love it.
Did not have a heater, especially when I drove it from Los Angeles to Colorado in the middle of the winter. That's a story for another day. But I do have a '68 Mustang convertible,
and I've seen this
constantly
Very
needs
nice.
cleaning.
Hey, I've seen this car. It is phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. And so Christian, you're coming on the right time because Connor is your guy.
Yeah, I'm looking for a guy like that because I hate cleaning it.
Well, I'm going to take it a step further, never jump ahead of Connor. But Connor, you tell me, because you and I, we're tight like that now. You're friends with Christian's daughter.
Which one?
Yeah. So Cam Foria. I went to EPS, Edge Performance Systems in Foxborough with Cam in 2020, the summer.
Wow. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Edge Performance System. Brian McDonough's old place, who is now the one of the assistant strength coaches with the Patriots, Steve.
Brian McDonough's phenomenal.
Brian McDonough, yeah.
Well, listen, a lot of people.
Let's as soon as it gets warm, car comes out of storage. Let's go
for sure. Hey,
course,
Steve, I'm
awesome.
laughing because I'm tight on my details tonight, ain't I, Steve? Ben Watson grabbing and knocking, Champ Bailey out of bounds and knowing this back information. I think they call it prepared. I got crib notes today.
I know you're prepared today.
A little bit.
You did your research.
Hey, Kristen, we got an 18-year-old. The question
I was waiting to jump in. I didn't want to jump in and do the whole happy birthday thing, but Sophia, you look older.
I do.
You look a day older.
Yay.
There you go.
Let me
Oh, my
ask you,
goodness.
was there like a Mercedes in the driveway with a big red bow on it?
No, but we were just talking about my Jeep. Speaking of the car
Yeah.
detailing.
She's got quite a Jeep. She's been very blessed. It's a Bikini Pearl, which is like a
Ooh.
turquoise blue green. And
and then I got a Mazda.
But
Sophia has two
Pearl.
cars, Christian. She
Two
has
cars?
She has a 2025 Jeep, a Bikini Pearl, beautiful, the top Jeep Wrangler 4-door. And then what's the other vehicle that you've been blessed with? It's your mom's former car. What was that?
A white Mazda.
Mazda CX-9.
I tell you what,
90.
Yeah.
when Sophia goes away to college, I'm gonna send my 13-year-old to come live with the Bethanies.
All
Anytime.
right.
Right?
Like that's what I'm doing. It'll be the Bethany Builders boot camp.
Our home is your home, and you know how it works. The Burtons and the Fouriers know how that works. The front door is always open, the back door is always open, and the car keys are always in the cars, guys. That stuff is not what's important. Is you guys. So, Connor, once again, shout out. We got a couple callers, but my friend, we're gonna connect. Can we now consider you a friend of the Bethany Builders podcast, and you are you're on board with us? What do you think?
Of course. Can't wait for more future podcasts, and this will be awesome.
There we go.
Hey, Connor, one last thing before you leave. Can you give the name of your company one more time and tell people how to get there again?
Yep.
Sure, it's Heagney Auto Detailing, just my last name, Heagney Auto Detailing.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
Awesome.
And you live in the North, you're in Norton or in the Norton area, but you will travel. You do southeastern Mass. You're willing to do the South Shore, which a lot of our listeners are listening now. And as well as I know you do go into Boston and Metro West when by appointment.
Yes, that's correct.
There we go. I'm informed tonight, Steve. I'm on my A game.
Yeah, you are. Hey, Connor, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Connor.
Thank you, Connor.
Thank you very much.
Connor.
There we go.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Guys,
All
we
right.
don't even get a break. We got somebody else. We got
another
people.
caller.
We got multiple callers. They want
right.
in, Steve and
Bring it.
Christian. They want
Bring
in.
it.
Bring him in.
Who do we got?
Hey, we got Brian on the line, and he wants to talk hockey.
There we go.
Oh,
Let's
jeez.
do it.
I'm tapping out.
No, don't talk hockey.
We're gonna get a
Tapping out.
We're going to get a quick Bruins update. It's going to be a 2-minute hit because
I
I know
love this.
Brian's actually working, guys. Brian's working in his livery service, so he's taking the time out to give us a quick update on the Bruins. Brian, what's going on?
I'm bad, not bad. How you doing? First of all, happy birthday, Sophia.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you're very
Brian.
welcome. Christian, the man that is always smiling. And Mr. Burton, how you doing?
Good, Brian. How you doing, bud?
Good. Like you said, 2 minutes. Bruins, they won in Chicago. So 6 in a row. They lost 5 in a row to get in there.
Mhm.
I was able to touch base locally. Both Duxbury and Marshfield teams don't get jealous, but Weymouth, I am a POW, prisoner of Weymouth, so I'm going to touch base with the Weymouth High.
Prisoner Wait a minute, Brian, bring that back one more time. You shot that a little too fast. I think everybody enjoyed that. POW, what was that called?
I've been known as a POW, but I moved out of town. Prisoner of Weymouth.
Okay.
So I touched base quickly with the coach, Mr. Kennedy of the boys team. They're doing very well. I touched last week. I was on Steve Burton will love this. I was on assignment, so I wasn't able to touch base with you guys last week. But regardless, the boys team is there's 6 wins, 3 losses, ready to go in to the playoffs. So it's a good time to touch base with you guys now.
Okay,
the girls team, it's a grind. There's 0-10-1, but the thing is, I bring that up because they tied with Walpole, which is a very challenging team. So
that's interesting.
you hit rock bottom. The only way is to get back up, look back up, and that's.
I like that, Brian. I like that. Mm-hmm.
Right.
You got to keep working. Question for you on those Owen. While they hadn't won a game, were there some tough losses in that 0-10? Did they have a couple close games that could have went either way?
There's 2 words. It's a young team, and it can be frustrating. But that, like I said, when there's 4 losses, now lost 5, and also they tie against, and their coach needs a shout out. Johnny Heffernan, his brother Kevin Heffernan was he played. Steve Burton knows. Kevin Heffernan played on the team when Northeastern finally won the Bean Pot.
Yeah.
When I was the freshman at Weymouth North, Kevin was a senior.
That's going back in time, my friend.
I know, huh? I know.
Hey, I'm gonna play
Heffernan,
connect.
a legend
I'm gonna
of
play
playing
connect
hockey.
the dots here for a second. I'm gonna play connect the dots for 1 second. Steve, Brian is the brother of our very good friend, Paul Haley.
Oh.
And Steve and Paul been talking, and Sophia's friends. I'm friends with Paul, so shout out to Paul if you're listening. Paul Haley, former state rep for the town of Weymouth, and Navy. I know definitely Navy pilot and involved. Commander.
There's four of us. I'm the youngest. Unfortunately, we lost the captain of the team. My oldest brother Bobby got a full ride to BC in 1971. Played hockey for them. Same as when Bobby Sheehan went up to Canada and made that Canadians team. They used to touch base all the time. And then you got my brother Paul, he gets to the Navy. He played at Harvard. And then my brother Mark, he played at Union, which is in Schenectady.
And Mark is the one I know, Brian.
Yeah.
Mark, I play in a golf tournament with him almost every year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, Steve and Mark play golf. I play golf as well with them sometimes.
So it's all coming together.
I come in third place all the time, but I play.
There's always dots to connect. So shout out to that girls team again. Not to be frustrated, the Weymouth High girls team is, like say with the Bruins, it could be in a terrible loss streak, and all of a sudden they beat off number one seed. So the Bruins back to them. I'm all around the place. So they get 58 points, and they're fourth in the Atlantic Division right now.
Excellent. Well, Brian, will we be able to? We'll catch you for a more expanded update on next week's edition next Tuesday.
Yeah.
And let's go, Pats. And thank you for stopping your work night to join us.
Great job.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you so very
much.
Here we go. We got so many callers tonight. Brian, we'll catch up soon. Brian Haley, everybody, with the Bruins update. Thank you, Brian.
Haley.
There you go, Hales.
Thank you.
Hashtag the B-Man. There we go. We got another caller, guys. What's going on?
Another one.
There we go.
Let's do
Let's just
it.
run them off. Let's do what we do.
There we go.
Boy, how do you know you got another call? I haven't even put it through yet.
Well, because Alina has ESP, and
wow.
She's constantly giving us signs.
So I won't have to type it anymore. That's good.
There we
we got
go.
Matt. We got Matt on the phone.
There we go, guys.
Hey, Matt.
What's going on? Happy birthday, Sophia.
There we go.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Sophia. 18.
Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing great. We're just excited for the game this weekend. We're excited for your birthday. We know you had a busy day, but we just want to call in and check in with the crew. How's everyone doing?
Matt, we're doing great, bud. We're doing great because we know, Christian knows, we all know around here, we are one win away from what Christian Fourier has already accomplished in his life, another Super Bowl championship.
Wow.
Yeah, it's unreal to think where we started this year talking in the podcast room about how many wins the Pats could get. Now we're one way away from the Super Bowl.
It's incredible. Hey, guys, and as we're talking here real quickly, we need to take a moment and really take that in for a second. Christian Fourier, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Shout out to Christian. Let's give it up. Only Christian knows what's up. Well done, Christian. You got some big, huge fans here. We're extended family, you know that, but we're big fans of everything you've accomplished on the field. So shout out Christian Fourier.
You know, Chris, I'm glad you said that because Christian, man, think about this, right? There's some players that play in the league, right? They're fortunate to play in the league, but never even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You get a chance to play in the league. You get a chance to make the playoffs, and then you get a chance to win a Super Bowl twice. I mean, that's remarkable.
Twice, Steve.
And you know what? It's funny. Like, I don't know if Steve will remember this or not. This is a wild story. Steve, do you remember when you interviewed my mom and dad?
Oh my God.
Because my mom at the first Super Bowl 38, I think it was, my mom, when we played against the Carolina Panthers in Houston, my mom fell and broke her arm. Right? So she broke her arm in like the second quarter of the game, running to the tunnel. My dad had to leave the game. My mom got taken away in an ambulance. You know, and then I told you that story, okay? And then you asked if you could call my parents, and my parents did a whole interview, and we talked about how they were gonna like put a seatbelt on my mom so she wouldn't get out of her chair, you know, and because they missed the opportunity. It's also not only for the kids, but the players, but the parents want to watch it too. So my dad, lifelong football fan, gets to go to the Super Bowl. His son plays in it. It comes down to a last-second kick with Adam Vinatieri, and he watched it from an emergency room.
Oh my goodness!
My goodness,
Christian, you're just not
my.
bringing this up after all these years. That's
He just reminded me of it because it literally just reminded me of it because it is crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then I remember, like, I wish you could probably find it. It was a great interview. It was funny because my dad was so pissed at my mom for being unathletic, you know, and he was pouting. I finally saw him at like the post-game party, and he was pouting and he was mad because he felt like he missed it. And I remember telling him, I told my mom, listen, we're going to go again next year. Okay.
Wow.
That's what I told her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you just go next year, Christian?
We did. We beat the Philadelphia Eagles. We went back to back. So the first year.
There you go.
Steve, I was with you.
Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how hard that is to do? To go back to back Super Bowl champion. It's incredible.
Yeah. It's pretty wild when I think about that story.
Oh, Christian, I got to go back.
Yeah,
I got to go back
funny.
in the archives.
Yeah.
And look for that interview.
Yeah. And that's pretty funny. You just made me think about it is all.
That's incredible. And you know, not for nothing, Christian, when your dad and that's why your mom was able to go back and watch that Philadelphia game. If you guys remember, there was two interesting things to that game for the Eagles. Number one, I think it was it Terrell Owens that actually had like a broken bone and was able to somehow suit up and play for them. The second thing was it was an incredible victory for the Patriots, your team, the Patriots. Then I think it was kind of down to the wire. And Steve, on a third note, I traveled there with you, me and Tom Ford, 40, with you, Steve. I think that was down in Jacksonville, wasn't it, guys?
Yes.
Would have been in 2005. February of 2005.
Christian, was that the game that Donovan McNabb threw up?
Yes. Yeah, that was the game that he threw up. That was when, you know, they should have been in 2-minute mode, but they weren't. They were taking their sweet time.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're right about that. Terrell Owens didn't play for like maybe 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah,
had a broken foot. Then had like 10 catches. You know, 100. He went off.
It was incredible. I mean, it was like it was almost like a Kurt Schilling story. Where remember when Kurt Schilling had to go with the stitches and so forth?
Yeah,
I remember at the time, Christian, like you said. I think Terrell Owens. It was like they were saying the bones really even hadn't calcified. They were like, I don't know. And he says, I'm going to be a go. And like Christian said, but Christian, I remember your play in that game. You played very well and you were able to get the second
onside kick. Ring. That's the only time I touched the ball in 2 Super Bowls.
That's all right. I remember.
That's a big one though, Christian. That's a big one.
And the funny story about that, after I caught the ball, like somebody gave me a hat because I thought the game was over. Like we just got to kneel down. Yeah. I had the hat behind my back and next thing I know, I'm like, holy crap. Like we're not going to get a first down. Like I remember like the defense had to go back onto the field. Yeah, I was like, oh man, but they ended with an interception.
Was that the Rodney Harrison interception?
Yeah.
The Rodney Harrison.
Yeah,
I remember that. One. It's all coming back to me.
It's all coming back.
That's amazing. That's amazing about your parents.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a funny story. That is you should do that like, you know, Ghost of Super Bowls Past. That'd be funny.
That is incredible.
There's been so many of them, but this one, like, guys, I'm telling you, you know, I know, like, the narrative has changed on the Broncos, and they're not going to be a pushover. So going in there, assuming that they're going to be less, physical or easier or less productive I think is a problem. We're still going to have to knock them out. You're still gonna have to knock them out. So
and we got to come off.
It's gonna be easy.
We got to come off that field healthy too. These guys are big hitters on defense, right, Christian? So we got to hope that as we all know in the NFL, Christian, you way more than I know, but from watching, you got to play hard. But we hope to come out of a game like this, get the victory, and be healthy, so that we, because this time of year, I mean, look at Bo Nix, why he's not there, second to last play of the game. I mean, it can happen that's football, I guess, right? Or that's pro sports.
Yeah, I don't want to underestimate the other team.
No.
Wait, so who of the Bethany Builders is going?
He is.
I've been sent on assignment. Sophia Bethoney gave me instructions.
She gave you the day off?
Do I have the day off?
Yeah, did she give you the day off? Are you playing hooky?
She did.
I allowed him.
Christian, we got an issue now. Once you hit age 18, everything is now changed. You called it out. again, you're the professor. You've called many things out on this podcast season and football season, and you called this out. Eventually, be working for Sophia. It's already happening.
Yeah.
It's already
Hey, the
happening.
other thing Christian called out was the fact that the 80% rule.
Yep.
The 80%. Weeks ago, I said, Christian, what are the Patriots' chances of going to the Super Bowl? He said 80%. I said,
Yes.
man, you must be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, I'm sticking with 80%. I said, man, you know what? He's looking more right every day.
I know, but you think about it, it's just, to me, it was, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not like bragging, but it just felt obvious. It wasn't like if they were playing the Rams, or if they were playing, you know, a healthy AFC team with all their guys available, I would have, or on the road, or if they were still kind of banged up on defense, I would have said, oh, geez, 40%. But it all kind of worked out. They all got back healthy at the same time. And they all, you know, it's like they never missed a beat, you know.
Yeah.
And they had every single like bulletin board material that they needed to win. So,
This episode wouldn't be what it is, and I'm never pushing you along, Christian, but we have your biggest fan, and he's been in the hall, and he just refuses to sit back any longer. Can you send him through, Larry, the one and only?
Bring him in.
It's Big G.
Gotta be Big G.
Big G,
What's going on,
wake
everyone?
up. There he
There
is.
it is. There's
I'm
the
here.
what's going on.
Listen,
Ladies and gentlemen.
I have been listening to every word.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big G.
Been creeping.
How we all
creeping.
doing? I'm not sleeping. Never.
Creeping.
Never. Listen, I was just
Jerry Creeping, Creeping. That's
creeping.
you.
Oh my
Creeping.
goodness.
No, but we're
Oh, my
happy that you're
goodness.
here.
Always.
Big G.
Listen, I love being here. You know, listen, I showed up on time, and I'm glad to see Christian made it. That's all good.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Christian's
Hey, listen,
going-
that's fine. Listen,
Christian's
it's not like I know you guys.
Fine, listen, but
You don't have little kids. You don't have like other responsibilities.
I feel
you know?
like the
Here we go. Here we
two
go.
guys
But
that I feel like the two guys that are rooming at camp, Steve, one of them just pulled the other's blanket off or something.
He's going on his walk again. Here's the walk.
There we go.
here we go.
You know,
He's on the
Tuesday,
walk,
I'm
Big
gonna
G.
take-
Tuesday is
I'm
basketball.
going to take 1 minute. I'm going to take 1 minute here. 1 minute. And
Go
then
ahead.
I'm going to thank
Go
sponsors
ahead.
and everything. But first and foremost, of course, happy birthday to Sophia.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you. Absolutely.
Sophia.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Sophia.
Sophia, maybe you can leave a piece of that cake outside the garage door at like 5:30 in the morning when the VP gives me what I need to do for the day. I can just swing by and pick that up first. But
All right.
let's
Okay.
think about
For sure.
this, guys. Let's think about this. The Patriots had they were ranked 22nd to start the year in the offensive power rankings, right? And look where we are today. Number 2, we have tons of cap space. 3, we have a lot of draft picks ahead of us. 4, we already have an amazing QB. So there are a lot of people out there saying, hey, the Patriots, they're only there because of a weak schedule. And I think we can call BS on that. And I think we're going to prove a lot in the next couple of weeks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Jerry, do you have a prediction? I see as the time's moving on us, guys. Jerry, why don't you start us out? You got a prediction for Sunday?
I do, absolutely. I think obviously Patriots win. I think it'll be 27-17.
Ooh. Steve?
I'm going to go 28-21, Pats. I think they win as well. I think that one of the things, and Christian, I think, knows this already, that one of the things they have to be careful of, Denver leads the league in sacks. They had 71 sacks this season, including the playoffs. So Drake May's going to have to get rid of the ball quick. He's going to have to use his legs. He's going to have to be smart, and he's got to be able to take care of the football.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Ball
going to follow
security,
Steve.
Christian.
I'm going to follow Steve. My score's the same, 28-21 Patriots. Let's kick it to Christian.
I'm going to go 21-17 Broncos.
What?
What? Oh my goodness! Wait a minute.
He's
We got
just
to
doing
take a
it- he's
podcast
just
time
doing
out
that
for a
just to
minute
do
here.
it. He said
Oh,
90%.
you love that
now.
moment. Can you believe Christian Fourier
No, he's
For
not.
the Broncos, like
No,
right
he's
before the
kidding.
Super Bowl.
Is this week 19 or 20?
He's
Christian waited the whole
kidding.
season. All right. Christian, can you run that back again? We're going to delete that. Can you give us your prediction?
Yeah, no. I did want to see what you guys would say. Hey, there's part of me that wants to pick the Broncos just to be different, but I don't think the Patriots are going to lose this game. I just don't see it happening.
Okay.
It
You
would
got a
be
score?
a story if they did. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
We lost him.
I'm going to take that Christian saying
I'm-
Patriots are going to get a win.
Yes, Patriots get a win.
Excellent.
Yep.
Perfect, Christian. Sophia?
All right, I'll follow you. 28-21 Patriots.
Steve Burton set the precedent. 28-21 New England Patriots.
love
we
it.
got 3 of the 4
Steve, I like
podcast
your
members
score.
going there. Christian, while we still have you tuned in, can you give us a score? Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, it's just reversed. 21-17 Patriots.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, we're all in the same ballpark. So we anticipate a close game and everything going. Sophia, can you shout our sponsors?
Of course. We would like to thank Track Stecking, Koopman Lumber, Northeastern Savings Bank, 95.9 WATD, Bethany Builders, and our newest sponsor. Would you like to shout them out?
Well, we got Connor Heagney at his auto detailing
Here we go, Connor.
location. Shout out to Connor. But Steve, I want to ask you, can you take this for us and Christian, because you guys are the pros? We're in the AFC Championship game. Do you remember sitting on the couches over at Crazy Axes?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out, are we a 5-win team, an 8-win team? Ever since Sophia went to her first game and did that San Chin karate move, game 4 with Carolina with our football Hall
Andre
of Famer
Tippett.
Andre Tippett, the team has went, I believe, 15-1, Steve, and
That's
Christian since
amazing.
then. I don't know if there was some magic in the martial arts or something, Steve. I don't know.
Maybe.
Hey, Christian, this is all I got. My movements are limited. I don't got much.
Yeah, that's not how you do it.
You know?
No.
For those of you listening, I simply was moving my arms like that dance back in the 80s, the robot.
But if you would like to see what he was doing, be sure to watch on YouTube and Facebook,
Oh,
Bethany Builders Podcast. and
Sophia,
be sure to
clean
like
that up.
and subscribe.
Didn't Sophia clean that up real nice? That was smooth. Bring that again, Sophia. Where can they see that? The robot move.
Watch the Bethany Builders Podcast on YouTube and Facebook, and be sure to like and subscribe.
Hey, is there any rules about
Sophia,
having a
he's-
ton of fun? I like
Yes.
having fun.
He's gonna be doing that dance at your wedding, and I tell you what, you're gonna be rolling your eyes like crazy. Oh, here comes my dad with the robot dance from the '80s.
Hey, if we're gonna bring up karate, Sophia, you got to give a shout out to Bob Bethany's. Go ahead, give a shout out.
Bob Bethany's Karate Dojo, located in Hanson, Mass. Shout out to
Massachusetts.
them.
Shout out to them, and shout out to Alina Bethany that has now started her Weichiru karate journey after Sophia's wrapping hers up. Alina now, folks, is approaching her green belt, Steve. What does
That's
that all mean? I
fantastic.
don't know. All I've seen her do is kick the door behind me as when I'm leaving. So
Hey guys, that's what I gotta go because I'm on the air at 8:00. So
Okay.
All
hey,
right.
Sophia, again, happy birthday, Christian. Love you, Big G. All our listeners,
Later.
all our
Safe
callers,
travels, man. Go
phenomenal.
Fast.
Thank you, Steve. Good
thank
night.
you,
you.
Steve.
WBZ Sports Director Steve Burton.
Let's give it up.
everyone.
Here we go. Steve, I got to give him a little robot on the way out. That was awful.
You
That was
gotta hang.
absolutely awful.
Steve doesn't know how to hang up the Zoom call. Just walk away.
I don't think, Christian, I don't think Steve wanted to leave. I think he just wanted, there we go. He's kept the
He's
thumbs
giving the
up.
thumbs up. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Christian, in closing, not for nothing, but if our viewers could see, I keep saying it. You look like, and this is a compliment, like Don Johnson in Miami Vice, rolling that night in that, back in the TV series.
I know.
Looking
I know.
sharp.
My daughter's basketball game ends. It's always like on Tuesdays at the same time. The bus shows up. I gotta go get her. I gotta
Looking
go pick her
sharp.
up.
Hey, you
She's
know,
got Dairy Queen.
and touching base with Hadley, and closing last week, didn't Hadley put up 24 to 28 points last week?
She put up, I think, 21 points last week.
Incredible.
She put up
That's
about
awesome.
15 tonight. Yeah, she's doing pretty good. You know,
Incredible.
got to get her on that Bethany Builders scholarship program, though. That's what
Well, that's done. That isn't difficult to do. We just got to get that submitted for that paperwork. But shout out to Hadley Fourier, putting up some double-digit numbers weekly down there in. Is that at the Foxborough Basketball League?
Yeah, Foxborough High School.
Excellent, loving it.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it. You know?
Yeah, so we're excited. Sophia, how did your test go today before they kick us out of here? How did all your testing go?
Ran a couple of questions short, but I'll be back at it.
She's going to go back at it next Monday. She come up 2 questions short. It's an extremely difficult test. But, Sophia, you're up for the task?
We'll get right back to it.
Right back to it. We'll get it done.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to the Bethoney Builders Podcast. I'm your host, Sophia Bethoney. Good night, everyone.
Let's go, Pats.
Woohoo!
There we go.
Good night.